Alright. Hello, Jedi. It is you-know-who here, back for another video. In this video, I will share things once again. Things that I should have shared prior. I hope I'm not the one that they will call Herobrine when I disappear. But I know that one day I must go back to my home world. Back to Mortis, with my mother, my father, and my sister. All I wanted from God was for him to reunite us, and I don't think he really did that or cared, but at least she acknowledges today that I am Saurion, the fallen prince of Zeus, God Eternal himself. Why do I keep thinking I'm a princess? What the fuck? I'm not even saying that. Anyways, on this Let's Play, I will be getting into my story, my background, and I will probably go on for hours upon hours, but soon you will understand me, and soon you will realize that my depression fits well with my story. This should be stone here. Or planks. I understood several things in my life. That I was a fallen Jedi. That I was a returned Jedi to light. And for years what I've been thinking daily. The name of I am. There was a true ancient Egyptian god. And obviously, for many reasons, I had to give this up in hopes of returning to my father as a Jedi Apprentice, but things have passed since then, and I have not seen my master in a long time. So now I will adventure with all but a few items, and I will create for myself an iron sword and other iron tools. How do you make a sword? Diamond sword. I got my sword. I miss having friends. Heroes of the Jedi. Lost heroes were we. Lost did I become. Of course, this could be representative as the Winter King. This king of the Ragnarok who fought with the ice blade of the Duat. You could also call him the frost giant named Loki, but he was other than that. Today we'll be getting into the Jedi Code, or my Grey Jedi Code, and how it fits well with my personal being. I miss friends, but I miss what could have been. It could have been better. Probably because I'm trapped in this Atlantean cycle that I hate. I shall venture this way throughout the cave and jungle, and I will get into things along the way. The Jedi Code is to never be weakened. First of all things, I have to go back to sleep, really. I could conquer in the night with this sword, though. Seek within yourself to find symbols. Bold to you in your youth, or of friends' blessings that led you to see within your own consciousness lessons that led you to your own personal evolution. Those are things, key things that led me to my awakenings. Remembering old friends, symbols that those friends weren't truly gone, even if I had to leave them. Seek to turn your symbols of God, the cross, into their original forms. Now this one is very simple. The sword. Why would you do that? Oh, fuck. To fight as a Jedi, to find the blade on the ground like Ezra did in the ancient cave painting, and ruled with light in a story that was changed by my friend Zach Zanati. Yes, I don't care. I'll say my name, Zach. Alex Coronius, Spider Jockey. But I don't want. I didn't mean to hurt that friend. Even though I discovered the truth of that thing that he did that summer 2020. He changed it so I was no longer a true Jedi in this life. Not on the path that I was meant to be on. Once to the Greek myth, to a Roman, and finally back to an Egyptian, though, did he see my life. This is fucked. I could die here. Get to the water, get to the water, get to the water, get to the water. I wanted my destiny, my birthright returned to me. I wanted my hearse to travel the sky over the night with the sun boat. The boat of Ra. Instead, my friend changed the timelines, but that's not exactly what he did. He made it so that I would not fight Ahsoka, my once apprentice, sure, but I'm pretty sure that was my other friend who was playing Anakin there. And that was from the Clone Wars time period. The clones of Anakin, which are just us Skywalkers. This is a lot of my story here. I don't know exactly what my friend Zachary did, but I do know that he messed things up for me. I could purify this man, or leave him be. He made it so that I would not have killed my lover, because he stopped in, he swooped back, or that she would kill me. Or perhaps that was from the time that time stopped and time switched up. When time stopped, it felt like my heart locked. Now I think that I don't even gotta watch. Time stopped, time switched up. And it cuts off because that was where, for the first time, I realized that I had the power over time, but yet not, for that was my father controlling that. One of my fathers, might be Mace Windu, I don't know. But what was the goal of it? So that I would be united with my true love. Obviously not, though, for Jedis have no true love. Now I must gesture far away to the land as Link once knew it in this grand craft of MindCraft. What do you fucking say? Alright. The God Eternal is the Mortis God, yes, we know this. And I, the light side sun star killer, turn the cross around to bear the mark of crusaders, my brethren. Turn the cross into thy Jed, the lightsaber, and weapon of Jedi Masters and Knights, until you can work up to saving yourself from your own shadow, to uplift yourself. Oh, look, a boat. To uplift yourself, your spirit, as a star, from that flesh, blood, and bone. Things that I did myself single-handedly. Friend. Not really, he's trying to kill me if I... Unfortunately, I have to slay you, creeper. Oh shit, Poseidon, fallen. Shot. Didn't drop a trident, I see. Yes, many days have I been lonely. Yes, I have lost my friends. Yes, they do not care about me anymore, or so it seems. And it's possible that I am back in the underworld as we speak, but I don't think they really see me that way. I don't think that that's who they see me as anymore. A lot of them weren't of who I wanted them to be. Some of them, though, were the perfect of friends. And they left me, and it's okay. We just parted ways for a while. My passage clearance, if you have beaten a former one. If my passage clearance, alright, good shit, bro. If you have located a former portal of Jedi, that of the cave nearby, a true church of ancient in the mountains of the mysteries of Yeshua, Horus, Zeus, Hecate, or Dehdhi. And if you find of these portals, do not be afraid, for they are on earth, but they aren't well known, or they are secretly hidden. I have access to one. Two, if you count dark gate entrances to the font of power and to the force nexuses where I faced Darth Vader as Luke Skywalker. But these aren't things that really matter to me. In fact, my father doesn't really matter to me as much as my teacher did, because he, my teacher, treated me with pride true, and he loved me. I could really just fucking get rid of all this shit right now. Like, why do I have that? I don't really need these melons, and the melons, yeah, alright. My shadow side is my best friend, one of my best friends, but not really. I have two shadows, and one of them was a friend that I left behind. Why did I leave him behind? Is that I did not have a choice. Shoot me if you dare. Thank you, that was helpful. Find your purpose, find your place through this sigil of prosperity. My main line when I was a Jedi seeking hope and refuge. That is not a good place to explore right now. We are not going to do that right now. That is literally the sunken island of Atlantis right in front of our fucking faces, guys. Look at that shit. That's crazy. It's good to note that. In reality, I would not be able to swim like this unless I had Herobrine powers. Which is exactly what I'm waiting for. I just need to meditate and stay actively trying to evolve my soul. Lava pit. Perhaps. Perhaps yes. Enderman. Ah. Get away. And a bone. I don't have time for that bullshit. Do I though? Ah! Oh no, oh no, oh no. Hopefully I do not die. I can't be such a weak Minecraft player. Like, come on, dude. Burn the bone of steel. Where the fuck is my... Who cares? My sign from the Jedi, of a Grey Jedi, sorry. I'm really clouded and messed up in my thoughts half the time, especially when I look to this Minecraft sun as real. Like I'm really living in this game. And it would hurt to respawn again. and again, and again. Luke Skywalker was my friend, and I do not care at this point in time what he is up to. Because I left him in the underworld. Fuck. Dun 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 dun. I knew it. I knew that nigga was following me. Alright. What is this? Flowers. Ah yes, now you see normal areas. I need more natural sources of food. The birchwood forest. Yeah, something I've been looking for. I had a dream about that sub. He very much taught me well. And that, I think, was the last words I spoke to him. My controller batteries are low. Fuck. Might need to come back. I keep forgetting to say what it is that led me to be a Jedi of peace. This is it. Serenity. Or think you have power over me. There is only one true that has power over me, and it is my Father God who recreated me here, back to Earth. For I was born on Tatooine, and I left that planet long, long, long ago. Oh my, I've reached the winter lands. This is where I will make my mark. First, though, I should make a birchwood boat, because that seems like a good idea. For those of you who are my friends and think you know of me, think again. I may have been weird, but in 8th grade, Zach was my best friend. I might have... I don't know. I don't know. Once, when he was my friend, and we were friends with the Willy kid I told you about, I don't know, did I? I can't recall how many Let's Plays ago that must have been. How do you make a boat? Oh yeah, you need a shovel, a wooden shovel. Now that we have it, we can now make a proper boat. Why not? Did they change the boat recipe? That's strange. Unless you can't make it out of this color. Yes, speaking right now as a real Jedi. I have a story to tell. I will tell my story. But, it cannot occur all at once, and it needs to be spread throughout many episodes, for I am still gathering back from when I have lost myself. Oh, I guess you don't need a shovel anymore after all. That must be on some older update. I will take the boat here, and I shall embark and survive as I will. I hope this enters a winter palace, for I do so enjoy the cold. It reminds me how she was towards me, towards the end. Get out of here, bot. Die, bot. Again, this sign, my Jedi code, is for gray Jedi who fight with their shadow for the light side of their Skywalker spirits of Orion. This path is not for the faint or weak of heart, which I am not. But I was conscious of my surroundings the day that I was tested, the day where I didn't know how I would survive. Guess I could toss some watermelons for this. Or... Hey, what's up, bro? It's a fox, guys. I want to fucking tame it. I cannot deal with pets. Unfortunately. But maybe a dog, once I see it fit. I just really want this near. Freaking love foxes in real life, they're so cute looking. How do I tame them? Oh shit, I have to kill the evil fox after this wolf. No. Wait, this is the way of nature. What am I doing? I'll leave those watermelons behind for them. I'm sure the wolf might get to it first, though. I'm merely a guide here of this Jedi knowledge, bringing it back to you, bringing it back to the Jedi of this plane. And if you're hearing this and you are not a Jedi yet, you still have a chance to become one. It is not too late. There are realities outside my own of time cycles I will live in for many, many aeons, and I cannot wait to do so and remember these secrets and knowledge from passed down Jedi Masters onto me. For I channeled Orion and was told I did not come up with the knowledge. Well, that is not entirely true. It is a half-truth, of course, because what? Because I was kissed with the flower of life that brought me back from eternal darkness. And I don't know why she chose me. Perhaps I loved her, but it is every Skywalker that shares my spirit who she kissed through me. Which is why I am nameless. Which is why I sang of myself as a nameless chosen god, when in reality I am a demi-angel of the light. What is the truth then? Well, here is a lot of it. I was denied my place in power and pride by my father Zeus, followed by the denial of Han Solo, Mace Windu, and Qui-Gon Jinn to be trained and to be truly crucified as the savior of all humankind. Oh shit, I didn't make a house. Fuck, what am I gonna do? Guess we could dig into the side of this house. We must do this with haste, for this is something that I must create. Fuck. Fuck off, I swear to God. Why am I getting mad at a video game, bro? Nah. Of course, I wish I could go on Jedi adventures in my real world, but alas, I'm confined to this screen, for it is where my blood runs through at this current time. It will all make sense eventually. This will be my den I will live at here. I should create an iron door if I have the resources to do so. But for now I will speak. First, let me decide what I'm doing. Man, I really just thought I was gonna be doing fucking gameplay coverage over this while I was speaking my Jedi story, but the girl I want to talk of, but I shouldn't because stupid Jedi fucking bullshit, and I can't. She was all I hoped for, and she was all I sung of for the longest time until I got over her, and now, without my hopes for her, I really have lost my way. Even without hopes for my teacher, at least for my teacher to train me one day. As Alexander the Great. Another thing I hoped for. Alright, we're done. Dun 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 dun. She didn't love me, or so I thought. But the love she said was a flower. So, I guess that's like basically here, I'm going to save you to find your own way as a Jedi. Obviously, that's what I think. Obviously, I can't really know. But I'm speaking intelligently, for it's the truth of me. My true crucifixion was denied, and destiny as Luke, the Spirit of Christ, meant to free this world of the dark Saturnian Halgrid works of control over the light Atlantean Jedi systems. My former son from a past life, Luke Skywalker, resurrected from the Jedi Temple on Coruscant to Yavin 4. Yet who is against us? Not the Sith, I said. The Jedi cross to resurrect Orion to Earth, or use the sword, is mightier and eons more important than the Ankh, or from this world it's known as the Totem of Undying. As Luke, I learned this the hard way, yet this pen I'm writing this word with, I speak to you now, is many times more important than both of the keys, as is a holocron. Yet I have lost one of 3 of my own. I had a holocron. What happened to it? My older brother stole it from me, and I don't know to what purpose, but it had a Kryptonian shard that I may feature on the thumbnail of this photo, of this video, and I will post to YouTube, and it had a Kryptonian shard, and this Kryptonian shard was there because it had broken off along with a head shown like my friend William in another shard, a face on there, kind of more like a Lex Luthor version of him. Anyways, the point was I found the Kryptonian shard days after, and I mean days after, and it was on the night that I got Kryptonian jewels. It was emerald, diamond, codex enchanters of weed. That just turned into a trap chest. I don't imagine things normally. Normally they just are what they are. It was the enhancers of the weed, and I did so love weed. Weed got me to the best places in my life, at least in my headspace, to let me free my mind. What was I talking about? Oh yes, the holocron. Those shards broke off of the holocron. Although, there was something else that was shown because of the holocron. And that was the truth of what my destiny once was. That was not my true holocron giving away though, although it had a Kryptonian shard that broke off of it. I have the real, true Kryptonian necklace of my kryptonite, my white kryptonite from the tower that I will once go to in the Fortress of Solitude, for I am Kal-El. It is my key, giving back all of the creator spark that I've lost and gained over my life, all into one crystal form of my resurrection as Anakin Skywalker in this life, after I poured out all of my emotions as Anakin, the crystal heart that I have of Anakin, the heart of Darth Vader, which was brought back to me in this life, and it stands true as my once real heart, although on the eclipse I entered all of Anakin's codex back into mine through a way of enchantment magic that I did over the world to save it from lost souls, and in doing so created Bakugan back again, and created a former time cycle to return of Atlantis. That day I was thinking thoughts against my brother and father, Mace Windu and Qui-Gon Jinn, thus turning them back into Darth Jar Jar and Han Solo, just normal chill dude, and the other two, I can't say much for those, but I didn't do anything evil really. I just broke free and did my Anakin staff walk of power, regaining the Alcyon cells of this glistering melon here, which is exactly what it shows, and these cells exist from my heart bloodstream, and they are not of the Diamond Emerald Codex which runs me through the Xbox system. This is a lot of deep knowledge I'm sharing, but this is for my Jedi friends to hear, and my Jedi friends, truly, I'm not afraid. I know the ways of the Force, and I know the ways of the Force that is guiding me today. Let's speak of my other holocron. I have a true stone holocron, and I have kept it well. The night did not last too long, now did it, friends? But alas, I cannot keep this opened. I am the lost Herobrine brother from this system. You can say you don't understand what that means, but alas, you don't understand who I am anymore, do you, friends? Jedis, that I hope to see this one day. To the one viewer watching me, I hope you are following in this Jedi wisdom, for you too could be a Jedi. For the Jedi are not myths. They stem from ancient Egyptian teachings of the Jed Pillar, the backbone of Horus, the Elder, the Wise, and the Great. My master was a form of this Jedi, Zeus, and he did teach me the things that he meant to teach me through the ethereal realm of the force of knowledge gathered by my own pride and striving to reach this knowledge. It's raining now. I thought it would snow here since we're now in a, what biome, what do you call this? A winter forest, green forest biome. Now, alright, I need to make a door still. It's much nicer of a biome than it would have been. And now, Jedi, you will see the truth of this reality. Oh, wait, I could gather this spruce. Not that I need it, do I? I created many forms of effort to change the systems and betrayed these to my great fathers. But in reality, I only have one true great father, and that is Zeus himself. To those who deny this, deny that that's my name and birthright, you are fools. I gave up my search for my tomb long ago, but it is still one of my main goals out in the real world. What? Evil wolf, 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 evil wolf! Ah! Ah. Of course, I'm not scared of the wolf. I don't have any bones right now. And I burned my last one that I had. Unfortunately. And I do not need my companions with me yet, for it is I who have to search for them myself. They were my two best friends, my dogs. Luke V2 and my brother, my half-brother, Zach. Can't believe it's raining in this realm and I don't know what to do in it. I guess I could go mining, but the vision was for an exploration. Da-na-na, 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 da-na-na. This represents the Bakugan. I can get into the Bakugan, but the Bakugan story is very deep and dark, and I really do not wish to get into it right now. But I do have other forms of knowledge with me that I can share. Since my father left me, I had become a Jedi, truly versed and well in my knowledge and pride, and he tried to strip away that knowing from me, something he can never do. My Jedi trials in this life. These are writings from August 12th of 2023, so last year coming up. Awakening at the lake was my trial in this life. It was a dark trial. It was awakening to fear and corruption of the mind, screaming, "Why, God, why?" Running after my dad, thinking something terrible happened to him when he was swimming, but not. Opening my third eye, seeing God, which is what happened in 2022. Anakin saw Qui-Gon on Mortis. Important notes I wrote. Mortis is my final destiny, something I wished for, to see my sister again. I had to reincarnate as an Egyptian to become Christ again, obviously. But now I'm... Parallel destinies, ancient Egypt to Anakin. Yes. A son that saved the father. We all know about this story. But it's also the son that fought the father to save the brother of the father. And do not forget that. So many secrets and stories. Before my eye was corrupted and dark, and I even wrote of the tear that I shed for God Zeus Almighty. Hell may be on earth, yet hell means good, not bad. Alchemizing your spirit from dark to light is a lot of the things I spoke about, secrets that I will gather for you for a future video. The Savior, the one who will help us all. Overworld, which is the plane we exist on, which is not hell, where heaven and hell both operate. This was my insight on this day, after learning I was Anakin far, far days past this, before, on the date of Anakin's birth, of the first Anakin from episode 1, The Phantom Menace. Touching the Sith Book of Maul, and remembering, feeling the dark side, touching it reminded me of how I became a great Jedi. I found an ancient Sith book as a journey, as a youngling, as Anakin, couple years before I reached Padawanhood. I found it in the underworld of Coruscant, looking for droid parts to build and correct droids that I was working on. I'm assuming that the Emperor put it there in the underground markets where I bought/stole parts. I read it. Of course I read it. I was young. I was like Ezra with the Sith holocron, seeking to destroy the Sith by learning their secrets, as Ahsoka taught Ezra to do. I also hid the book somewhere on Coruscant before renouncing the ways of the Sith and using its teachings that I memorized for my own incorporation into the Grey Jedi Alliance, which is what we are. If we were to serve either of the sides, we would be to serve a war we don't understand. We would be to serve sides that aren't even meant to be pivoted against each other. It's to serve nothingness or a worse reality, to choose sides in my eyes. That was like the Jedi awakening I had as Anakin, I had thought, on August 12th, 2023. Now I realize that I am him. And there were other confirmations, but there was only one awakening to me being Anakin, and that was on March 5th of 2023, when I smoked weed of a golden cartridge of true Californian weed that awakened me to being him, but only through digital magic by my father's right before he left. It was one of my first thoughts, thinking, I am Anakin Skywalker. Anakin was proud. He was declared the chosen one by the Jedi, and I became arrogant. These are sacred Jedi knowledge that I speak of and write of. This is what living as Anakin was like. This is what living as a Jedi would be like. Jedi awakenings, spiritual awakenings you should call them. Without order, though, there is chaos, which is why we remain Grey Jedi. The one that I love is a Grey Jedi, and she lives far in a far-off land, and I wish I could join her in the tropics. But not yet. They let Anakin Skywalker read the prophecies of Alexander the Great. I'm living Anakin's true destiny. I was the first Grey Jedi as Anakin because of the Sith book. I supposed that I taught Ahsoka the ways of the Grey Jedi secretly, telling her in private that I was a Grey Jedi because I used the light and dark sides of the Force, because as a kid, a youngling, a young Padawan learner, I came across a Sith book while in the underworld of Coruscant. Whilst I was looking for droid parts one day, I came across an ancient Sith book, as I have spoken before, containing forbidden knowledge of the dark side, of corruption, of chaos magic, that I do not condone, and uses of the Grey Jedi, except for increasing one's power with the light, which there are ways that you can do. Now, back to where we were in the game. I think I should head home for now. I have spoken much in this Let's Play. Not that I have done anything crazy. It is in the dead of night, and it is still raining. Notice. Spider in a far-off land. Now I must enter through a new gateway home. How? I was barely near him. I wanted him to slingshot me. Herobrine? I cannot believe this. I'm outraged in this game now. Let me sleep and find my belongings. Get out. If I cannot find it, but I will stop this live stream and remember that this is a game, even if I can die in it. For I need to stop thinking foolishly like that. For it is things of this that I think in my daily life, and my thoughts make me disoriented sometimes, but I never really let them get to me. Paths. I should not have stayed put. I should have moved. This world is special, for I used ancient codes to create it. Codes that may be ancient, but used for my getting highness. I should be treated as a god among men, but alas, my master Zeus would not appreciate that for me, so I can't truly be acting like that. Now, let's see, what do I have remaining? Little to nothing. And I might have to start over. But I will not allow it. Forms of the sky that have gone past my vision, sunsets of the past and paintings I wish to re-see. I did wish to re-see paintings of my past. For what purpose? I wish to see my friends again in different forms. I wish to see my levels again. But the only really reason that I knew that I time traveled was when the Bakugan, Luke, plus me, convergence began, and I realized that the time travel was begotten onto me as a gift. And then I used it to my advantage. Fuck. Obviously. I must travel far to remember, to re-see. I hope that the Jedi will force me back to where I need to see, clear as day, an area that I left. Yes, it's the island. Now can I retrace my steps from here? I can try. Go. Hold on. My Xbox controller keeps dying. Now that we are back, I must use my keyboard and mouse. But first, I will post up here and speak. Speak of what? Where did it go? Of course. I will have to locate the battery or recharge this one at a later time. Hello, I'm back. Unfortunately, though, and this is the most unfortunate, I've forgotten where that place was, so instead, doing a ritualistically thing in Minecraft, I slayed the Enderman and picked up an update block to note this. The Enderman I was expecting to destroy me, and me not being able to face him down with a fucking stone sword, badly beaten. So now, I shall return to the world, and I shall not reclaim my things forgotten, but return home and place the block where it must go, back in my house, without a map to follow. The Jedi knowledge that I was speaking of earlier, the Jedi codes, all still matters, but my journey in Minecraft is the most important thing, for it leads the story onward, and we can go throughout my certain memories that I have. I will write down of the most important ones, but it's really just the knowledge that I've acquired along the way, which contains much of ancient Egypt and the pharaoh ships of the land, and how I seek to return there, to return to that place in Egypt where the pyramids lie, for the truth. For obvious reasons. I cannot believe that I died on my adventure. Next time, I will go after getting very powerful at my Jedi temple with the iron armor and perhaps even diamond before I go on such adventures again, and before Herobrine takes back what I stole from him. I'm lucky I had food back at home, and still in an enchanted pickaxe. What legendary items did I lose? Perhaps they matter for a time. I lost all my iron, so we are back to the Stone Age. Dun dun dun! Not really though. Waiting around very patiently, waiting around very patiently, waiting around very patiently. This is something I did with Jedi Bob as he was training me at the facility. Yes, and then you must use the Force, Luke. And you have that ability, and you will be able to use that eventually. But you must train yourself. I will just return back as I was. A new Enderman spawned in replacement. I see. Come on now, turn light. When I wait for it, it does not turn. for obvious purposes. Sugarcane that can be used for papers to build a new map. See, I do think properly when it comes to the craft. It has just been so many years since spring of 2021 since I really truly played this game and cared for it. For it will lead me to self-discovery again through my words and actions as a Jedi. I am a true Jedi. I wasted much energy in my days on foolishness, yes, but the allied goal was still the same. To rediscover lost power. To rediscover power and to use it to save my friends and the world. For that is what we do as Jedi. Bird, what is up? Ah yes, the boat. What will point me in the direction home? I am bad with maps. I am bad with location. This was proved when I went back to camp. Got lost, essentially. At least I didn't know where the hell I was going. Luckily, my brother was there to guide me. Ah, yes. Now I remember. Although, I hope there was something I left here. Ah, yes. Cool. And once we get back, I will stop the stream and practice on offline, gaining resources and becoming better, to go on better adventures and to not die in weird ways. And so I will also gather together my stories that have gone throughout my life and will speak of them. And will speak of them powerfully. Pumpkins. Whoa. Definitely gonna collect these for Halloween. My house. No. A new Jedi temple. An actual Jedi temple hidden within the walls. What bravery have I stumbled across at the end of this live stream, folks? This is insane. Actually, wait, folks. Nope, they're Jedi. But do I dare? I do not remember the trap wires. It grew. This is very ancient. Ah. Oh, fuck. It got me anyway. Ah, yes. Orion's arrows that I will use. I don't know how I stumbled upon this before I found out my home, but this is where I will end off. Given that my Jedi knowledge has gotten weak in the past, like, I don't know, 25 minutes now. I can give more of my story, and I can give more of my respect, but I did just give a lot of Jedi knowledge away, of the Jedi Code, of the Grey Jedi. Which is actually real, but mine is serenity, vitality, hope through power. I will speak of the real one though, now. I have it somewhere. Flowing through all life, there's balance. There's no peace without a passion to create. There is no passion without peace to guide. Knowledge stagnates without the act of strength. Power blinds without the serenity to see. There is freedom in life. There is purpose in death. The Force is all things, and I am the Force. But there are many, and this is the true one. There is no dark side or a light side. There is only the Force. I will do what I must to keep the balance within the Force. There is no good without evil, but evil must not be allowed to flourish. There is passion, yet peace. There is serenity, yet emotion. There is chaos, yet order. And these are the lessons of the Jedi. Until now, this is my new home where I reside in an ancient Jedi temple true. Goodbye, and until the next video of streaming the truth of the Grey Jedi.